want to welcome Tom Papa to the studio.
Yes.
Good morning.
It seemed like yesterday, because I think it was yesterday, that he was saying goodbye to everybody because he was moving to L.A.
Hollywood Tom Papa.
And then he's back already.
Yeah.
We don't even miss you yet.
Crawling back with your tail between your legs, huh? It's like it kicked your ass, didn't it,
Looks
Tom?
like it didn't work out for you out there.
It's not working out like I thought it would.
Little homesick, are you?
Things just aren't developing as quickly as I had hoped.
He got off the bus, some hustler, bought him some breakfast.
Yeah, Tom was getting close on the bus. He's like, yeah, that's radio coming from New York City right there. Next thing you know, he's on fucking 42nd Street with a cowboy hat. Some guy's blowing him and vomiting afterwards.
It's you.
You say you'll get me back on the radio, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, they're laughing at you on 42nd Street. That's for fags. That cowboy shit.
Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
it's not working out.
Not working out.
No.
You really gave it a good shot, though.
It was a good try. A good week and a half.
We said goodbye. We said goodbye a week and a half ago.
If you don't make it in a week and a half, how long am I supposed to do it?
Yeah, really. You can't spend your whole life trying to do that. L.A., huh? You got a nice place out there?
Yeah, I've had the place for a long time. It's nice. We have a little swimming pool the kids enjoy.
That's good.
And they go swimming.
That's good. It beats the kids in an apartment in New York. It's got to be a little crazy.
Yeah,
right?
they were just, the little one was just like,
Bouncing off the walls.
why are we here?
Oh, man.
Seriously, don't we have a place with my bike and a hula hoop? And don't we have those things? We didn't sell that place, did we? I'm like, no, but don't you love New York? She's like, I'm swimming in a fountain.
Your kids get a raw deal living in New York City, man. No outdoor space.
No, it's
You
pretty...
got to find a little space outside with other people that maybe it could be your private little area for 10 minutes before some asshole homeless guy decides he has to take a shit.
I think the trade-off is they're fucking street smart and wise at like 8.
I guess.
That's true.
They're like New York City kids they're very wise.
They're much. Yeah, when we went back out, my 11-year-old, who is not as active, who likes to go check out shows and do that kind of thing, she came back to L.A. and was like, my friends here seem so simple.
Yeah.
They're so excited about trampolines. I don't understand it.
Yeah, the cultured 11-year-old.
Yeah.
I knew it was time to do something different. We were in Jersey, my brother's place, barely in the woods, and we're getting in the car after a little birthday party, and he hears crickets, and he goes, "Daddy, what's that?"
Oh no!
I'm like, you know what? Maybe we should do something a little fucking different.
I doesn't even know what it is.
Oh man.
Yeah, but their cousins in New Jersey are going to be covered with Lyme disease.
Exactly.
Your kid's going to be going to IMAX and seeing all the cool 3D stuff. You don't need to go into the woods.
Fuck, so.
Oh,
What was that,
Jeez,
Jimmy?
I don't know. Tom just tore these things up, and I had to knock them on the floor.
Oh, that's not nice.
So you're.
Did I mention I'm from Hollywood? Jim?
Yes.
Yeah, you're dressing
Now
like
you-
Hollywood.
So you've
Well,
had.
I actually
You're dressing nice there, Tom.
Yeah, well, I have a big audition this morning. I can't really talk about it because it's top secret.
Wow.
It's for an HBO show called Veep with Julia Louis-Dreyfus. And as soon as I got to LA, I'm not kidding. As soon as I got to LA, they sent me an email about, will you come and audition for Veep in New York? And I said, I'm in Hollywood now. And they said, we're not seeing people from there.
Oh man! Wow.
I'm like, wait, I moved here so I could be on more television and film. And
Yeah.
they're like, now we're only looking at people in New York.
So were you going in for the audition?
So now that I'm here, I said, can I get in? And they said, yeah, you can. So after this, I will be reading 2 scenes for Veep.
Who are you looking to play in
Knock
Veep?
wood, guys. Knock good.
Yeah.
Knock wood.
Yeah, not good.
Not good. Not good, guys.
Are you looking to play the president in Veep?
I would love to play the president, but no, I'm playing some advisor and some Chris Matthews type guy.
Uh-oh,
in another
MSNBC.
scene.
Off book?
Yeah. I am far from off book. I got it last night before we did the radio show. Jimmy was very great in the radio show last night. And so I have not had time to even read it.
Oh boy.
Roland is printing it out right now.
How do you deal with that?
I just read it.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead.
But how do they know from just
I know
you reading
if you're good or not.
Right.
You're just reading off a paper.
They don't know. Really, all they want to know they could really just Skype you in. I should just take a picture on my iPhone and send it. I'm like, this is what I look like this week. And do you want the guy that looks like this or not?
Is that pretty much it?
Yeah, we've all done stuff. We all have been acting. We've done things. This is what I look like now. That's all they want to know. Did he gain weight? Has he lost his hair?
That's
so you have to, you have to whore your ass all the way to 38th Street just to walk in and be like, hey,
it's me.
It's me. How tall are you? 5'10", much taller than Julie Louis Dreyfus.
And then you take the paper and you're like, so I think...
Right.
Are you 5'10"?
I'm 5'10" and a half.
Damn, Tom.
That's a good height for a man.
Oh.
I'm just saying, it is.
It's pretty good. I always wanted to be 6 foot.
I'm a fucking twerp.
Who doesn't want to be 6 foot,
How tall?
right?
Yeah, 6 foot sounds cool.
Yeah, how tall? Yeah, 6'1". 6'1's a good height for a fucking man.
Yeah.
Man,
5'6" and a half, I have to say.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
dainty.
you have to add the half.
Just
That's
bump it up to
horrible.
5'7".
I've tried.
Just go 5'7".
My fucking cunty ex-girlfriend would always correct me, like when she would put fucking candy up on the top shelf, and I found it a year and a half after we broke up.
I remember when I was a kid, when I was short, and I heard that the Fonz was 5'7".
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's okay. You can be. He seems so big.
You can be cool.
Yeah, you could be
As
cool.
a short guy.
Yeah, it'll
The
be all right.
Fonz did seem very tall.
Yeah.
It's all attitude. And
Hey.
cool.
Hey. Remember the Fonzie doll where you pressed the little thing on the back and the thumbs would go up? Hey. And the song was Fonzie, the Fonz.
Could you find that, Sam? Find the Fonzie Doll commercial.
That's
There's
hilarious.
no way.
Now I gotta
There's
say
no
it.
way.
He
there's
had a fucking-
Fonzie Doll commercial.
Yeah, there was. He had
certainly
a
is.
fucking thing in his
Sorry.
back, dude. It was like a little lever.
Everything's on the internet.
And you pull it down and his thumbs would go up.
Oh my
Fonzie, the Fonz.
Hey.
I loved the Fonz.
I
Did ya?
love
Yes,
the
I did.
Fonz. He was the cool when he would have meetings in the bathroom.
I liked
Exactly.
the early Fonz in the early episodes before they started filming in front of a live audience. It was done on film, and he was just kind of cooler.
When he was in a white jacket. He didn't even have a leather
he didn't
jacket.
even have a leather jacket, and his advice was just kind of, hey, do what you want to do. It was just very calm. And then he just became a cartoon character with magical powers. It's like, what?
This is the motorcycle toy commercial.
Oh,
we can
Fonzie
start here at
motorcycle?
least.
I
Yeah.
love the Fonzie. Let me see it, Sam.
It's the Fonzie motorcycle, and here's Fonzie. Each sold separately.
Hey!
Thumbs up action.
Yeah, thumbs up.
On, and it takes off.
What?
And its automatic
Barely
thumbs out
moving.
action sends it back. Batteries for cycle not included. He's cool.
Yay!
Fonzie motorcycle.
That looks like the worst toy ever.
I hate it.
It's terrible.
Oh, is that
The
awful?
fuck would you do with that?
He goes back and forth. My favorite, though, there's one scene where they hit the motorcycle and the kid swings his arms up in a circle.
Yes.
Oh, I fucking
He's
kid.
very thrilled.
Oh,
He's
my
probably
God.
50 right now, and I hope he's rotting away of cancer.
That was great, though. The kid was dressed like Fonzie. He had some jeans on and a T-shirt.
His hair
And he-
slicked
and he
back
went-
a little bit.
And he put his thumbs up and went, hey. It's the
Thumbs
worst
up
Fonz-
action.
Yes, the thumbs up action.
We've had the Fonz in here, Tom Pop.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have? Oh,
Yeah,
he's
a couple
the
times
coolest.
now.
Television icon.
Icon.
Nicest
Yes.
man alive.
They really didn't even know marketing back then. It was
No.
shot so bad and just Fonzie.
It really was a
Fonzie.
horrible spot.
No,
I've
the
been
kids are
watching
having
a lot
fun.
I've been watching a lot of old commercials.
Have you?
On the Intertubes. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's
man.
kind of funny to really get a gauge on where you were back then.
Right.
It's a strange thing, but you realize how badly the commercials will. Like now, every commercial, every second of it is assessed. You know that they're like,
Right.
all right, in this second we need to show this, that. It just seemed like they didn't know what the.
Just roll
what
it.
consumers needed to see
No editing.
to buy the product back then.
Exactly.
No editing.
We
a
watched
bunch
that
of
dumb
kids.
motorcycle go back and forth 4 times across a fucking
the
living room.
the voiceover, the music was terrible. Like they were just done so badly.
Just give me 3 kids in tight shirts.
yeah. We'll show the thumbs up action and show this motorcycle. Like I was psyched for the motorcycle until I saw it working.
Right, exactly.
And watch it take off. It moved so slow and just started bouncing
It's
around.
the Fonzie motorcycle.
Thank you, Jim.
Here's Fonzie. Each sold separately. Thumbs up action.
Watch the kid's arms. Watch the kid's arms. Watch.
And it takes off. Automatic twist out action sends
It only goes 3 feet before it turns
And then
around.
it turns around.
It's so awkward.
Exactly.
Fonzie. Woo! Fonzie, ow.
Hey,
Fonzie.
It's shot like the kid's like just in the lower half of the screen.
Yeah, he wasn't even centered. The kid wasn't even in frame.
What fucking douchebags. I love those kids. He'd wave his arms for Fonzie. Yay!
Oh, Uncle Paul.
Spin him in a circle.
Would you teach him about thumbs up action?
Yeah, I would. I'd be like, let me grab your magic lever and tug on it. Your thumbs go up in the air.
Oh, God.
Yay!
Yay.
I'm friends with Fonzie.
What was the G.I. Joe stuff like? Because we were heavily addicted to that. Those spots must
Where's our
have been
computer guy?
really
Where's
crazy.
Sam go?
Yeah. Where did Sam go?
I don't know.
Let's
find a
we're
G.I.
doing
Joe commercial.
We're doing a break on.
Yeah.
As Tom eats fruit and drinks coffee. Oh, fuck. Enjoy that later in the bathroom.
Exactly. Do you feel like a cannibal when you eat that? I'm sorry.
Oh,
Wow.
What does that mean?
Fonzie.
That wasn't nice.
What are you trying to say?
Find some old G.I. Joe commercials, not those crappy ones that you grew up with. I'm talking the full-sized
Like what?
G.I.
From the
Joe.
70s?
From the 60s and 70s.
I was a child of the 80s, so.
Well, me too, but
yeah. We're children of the 80s, Tom.
classic
The 80s.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, this one's from like the 80s, I think. 70s.
And here is G.I. Joe with Kung Fu Grip.
Kung Fu Grip.
G.I. Joe has hands that grip.
Oh, just two kids laying in the grass.
Yeah.
Hands that hold on with a Kung
You
Fu
can't
grip.
do anything with
No, he had a
this.
medallion.
They're just shaking hands.
Yeah, and then they tug back gently, and then one flips the other one into the grass. This stinks.
That was awful.
That was terrible,
Yes.
too.
Yes.
Kung Fu Grip.
G.I. Joe with prostatitis was more exciting than Kung Fu Grip.
Oh, this is an old one, it looks like.
From the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You'll be killing the nips. Like, they don't even care about political correctness back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting those gooks. G.I. Joe, fighting, man from head to toe. I think that was it.
I'll
Right?
get you into Cambodia.
G.I. Joe, fighting man from head to toe, on the land, on the sea, in the air.
G.I. Joe attack! Boom, boom! G.I. Joe,
boy.
battle! Bam, bam! Horrific
It's like a Twilight Zone episode.
Terrific equipment.
This kid would be
to
on
have a
Ritalin
battle
now.
with. When you get G.I. Joe and the authentic G.I. Joe equipment, you'll have the
Well, first of all, you'd be taken into counseling if you went to school with one of these.
Box after box of authentic uniforms and equipment, so you can change your G.I. Joe soldier
I remember
into
doing
a
that.
camouflage marine ready for battle.
He's got a
Navy
flamethrower
frogman with
to
complete
fucking
scuba gear
blast it
and
into the
inflatable
jet
life raft.
cave.
An Air Force pilot with high-altitude helmet and air vest.
High altitude.
Get G.I. Joe and get G.I. Joe equipment.
Just
so you
war.
can set up
It's all
exciting
war,
battle action
yeah.
whenever you want.
Yes.
Remember, only G.I. Joe is G.I. Joe.
Whoa, holy
G.I.
Joe.
slogan.
G.I. Joe. That's a great slogan right there.
Yeah, well, they had another one. It was J.O. Jew. And it was Rich Voss. 'Cause that's what he is.
Going out on a limb on that one.
Wow,
Whoa,
that
watch
was
out. A little edgy.
that was pretty good right there.
Can you imagine if a kid came in with fake knives, guns,
Oh, my
military stuff?
Oh,
They would be he would be locked up and put on Ritalin immediately.
That's the 90s. Screw that. That's so
The
stupid.
90s.
That's
I like
terrible
old stuff.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah-da-da-da-da-da. Your father smokes, your mother drinks. Yeah-da-da.
Find a old like toy machine gun. 60s, 70s commercial of toy machine guns
Rat-a-tat-tat.
because they were great. You could not get away. Yeah, that top one's a good one.
You really do watch these old commercials,
yeah.
huh?
They're dressed like bad guys.
Yeah, just like
In
gangsters.
the 40s.
And there's a crook like breaking into the house.
With a gun.
Black and white.
It's also got a fucking... Oh, wow.
Some fun when Snubby Gun plays Private Eye, and you can have the same.
He's dressed
kind of
like I
fun
am
with
for
the
my
Dell
audition.
Tommy Burst detective set. The Tommy Burst has automatic.
Look at this kid.
Oh, man.
Fuck.
He's got a machine gun.
He's got a machine gun.
That's right. Watch your classmates cower in fear and hide under the desks and run into the closet.
$3.
Look, he's got a little shoulder holster.
In case it jams and the social studies teacher tries to save them.
Oh, my God. Real smoke comes out.
Safe shooting shells.
Tommy Burp's detective set includes wallet, badge,
Could
and
you
ID card.
imagine these
Oh, my
days?
God.
Whole thing is
$7
$7
for the whole thing.
It's swell.
See, Sam,
It's
that's what
swell.
we used to play with.
Oh, my
God.
cow.
Not.
And it didn't affect me adversely. Oh, that's right. I have 800 guns in a locked
and you're dressed
alarm
like
closet.
G.I. Joe.
And I'm dressed like G.I.
You are.
You're right, I am. Oh, G.I. Ant.
G.I.N.
Fighting
G.I.N.
man from head to douche. Oh, find another machine gun
Oh, my
one.
God.
What is that little...
There you go. That one looks
that
good.
one looks good, too. Tommy gun. It's another one.
This is amazing.
Broken the sound barrier. It's the Mattel Thunderburp with the real vibrasonic sound chamber that's loaded forever and ever. No batteries, no caps. That Thunderburp looks like real, sounds like real. It even vibrates like real. It's safe to play with. Just flip up the sight, pull back the bolt, and fire.
I love this. I want one.
Mattel Tommy Burp for your gun collection.
Oh,
It
it's like a
fires
little-
caps with smoking bursts or single shots.
I love it.
Grain feel, easy to load.
What were moms thinking when kids were running through the kitchen with this?
Yeah.
Or turn the crank for smoking burst. The
Nice.
Tommy Burp is really for real, right down to the adjustable flip sight. The Tommy Burp is $2.50.
$2.50.
No cap Thunder Burp is $3.
$3.
Wherever
That's
I could
right.
buy 100 of
Yeah,
them.
fake blood for your classmates' foreheads, cheeks, and chests. $1.72. That's right. Grief counselors not included.
We used to play. We used to play war. With all the neighborhood kids, and you'd like buy those guns, you'd get them for Christmas and whatnot, and run around your neighborhood, fucking going bam bam and hiding in the bushes and coming out. Like now,
We spotted a child with a gun in the bushes. Send out SWAT and the state troopers. We need 2 helicopters.
It's just my Tommy Burp.
Yeah, it's my Tommy Burp. And the boy was killed. It was found later he was holding a Tommy Burp.
It's true. I saw a kid at the bus stop in L.A. I'm in my car, and he's just running back and forth. He was probably 14, and he looked like Spazzy. He was just running back and forth. I'm like, what is this guy up to? And he had a bag, like, down on the ground. I'm like, what's in that bag? And then he started making machine gun hands, just with his hands, and going at traffic like this. And I really was like, somebody's got to call someone. All he had was hands. And I'm like,
hands.
this kid is going to kill us all.
This kid's a problem.
Not like the old days, man.
It's your Tommy Burp.
Tommy Burp. They were like machine guns back in the day with like tripod bipods, and you.
Now think
amazing.
about that though. Like think about how effective that awful advertising was, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it was lame, and we were completely like addicted.
Sure.
And you had to have all that stuff.
Yeah.
And now with it being, and there was and the violence was really pretty low.
Yep.
Now with it being so sophisticated, there's got to be something to what it's going to do to these kids, right?
You would think. I mean, we know what it did to that generation and stuff. I mean, and was it? Did it promote violence and gun violence and all that?
I mean, look, it has an effect. They wouldn't spend all this money on it if it and
Right.
it just got so sophisticated.
Yeah.
Well, now it's Call of Duty commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true, because they've taken pretty much all these off the market. You don't see toy
Right.
guns on TV or even in stores
In
anymore.
stores.
They've distorted them to the point where now they look all goofy and
Nerfy.
they're multicolored, and
Nerfy.
things like that. They can't look like a real gun,
Right.
So they've taken that off. But yeah,
When you make a real
play Call
Nerfy
of
gun,
Duty,
though, just to kind of blend in.
Yeah, right. Someone
you
should.
look like a
Bad guy.
real gun that looks all
All
goofy.
Nerfy. Call it Nerfy.
The cops look and then they go,
It's just one of those Nerfy guns.
just that.
He's just a guy that dresses up like a clown and goes around.
Wailing out fucking 2,000 rounds a minute.
We've come a long way because on Fox, there's a kid in trouble. He's 9 years old for having a hugging contest at his school.
I told him to shut up about that.
Jesus, Uncle Paul.
God damn it!
He decided to have a hugging contest, and now he's in deep trouble. And now, and look what we were just looking at.
Hugging contest.
Yeah, just a dumb hug. He decided.
And we used to, like, after Christmas, you'd get your presents and stuff, and then you'd bring some into school after Christmas vacation. Yeah. And you'd be like, oh, look, I got this and that. And you could walk around with toy guns in school. It was crazy. Is there one more gun commercial? Because I really am enjoying those.
I wonder if because you had guns you could act out with that were safe, if that kind of helps in a way.
Yeah. I don't know, right?
Right?
I don't know. Let's see what this one is. Oh, boy.
One day a few weeks ago, I looked all over the house for Billy. Of course, I found out later that my son was in darkest Africa. Billy was hunting elephants with his trusty Mattel toy burp gun. That's the only fully automatic cap gun in the world, you know. Real safe. Fires one shot or in bursts.
Oh, no. Damn. He rocked.
He never misses with that burp gun.
Wow, that thing's cool. But they just go backwards.
And it's so simple to play with.
Is it?
The safety catch keeps it from firing while Billy winds it. Then he closes the breech and checks his ammunition. There's plenty of room for spare caps in the magazine. He's off again, hunting tigers in India. But don't worry. The burp gun's so safe, it's got the parent's seal of approval. Only $4 wherever toys are sold. You can tell it's Mattel. It's swell.
True.
Oh.
And obviously it was okay to shoot elephants.
Exactly.
You would never have a commercial where a kid's shooting elephants.
Killing elephants.
It's so funny.
They had a big screen of elephants running and him shooting them.
Yes, and look, and to go with the burp gun, try the new hook for the elephant's mouth to teach that elephant to behave.
One slice, you can remove the tusks and send them to China.
Yes, make trinkets from this regal animal.
Maybe a Western gun.
Well, no, we're getting a lot of requests. Someone's saying you got to look up the Intertech water machine guns.
Carve his feet into ashtrays.
Yes, have a laugh at the expense of the beast you've slaughtered.
A real hunk of ivory included with each.
Yes.
Yeah, really?
Leave his rotting carcass for the buzzards while you sell his life-fucking-saving tusks for $1.80.
Don't look now. Right. Don't look now. Here comes a poacher. Shoot him in the face.
And then he's off to India killing the last 28 tigers.
Look, it's an African man with a machine gun and no shoes.
Holy shit. Which one is this?
It's a request. Let's see. It's all
right. Yeah, this looks new. It's in color.
I think these are the guns that they used in the movie Airheads.
Oh, in living color.
The feel, the sound, so real. The AK Centerfire, automatic water weapon, batteries not included, with up to 30 feet of firing power. An extra clip for reloading, a shoulder strap for moving out. There's also the M16 rifle, the sidekick pistol, the RPG rocket water RPG. The AK Centerfire. The look, the feel, the sound, so real.
That's pretty cool.
That's like 80s, right?
Yeah, that was 80s.
Probably the 80s.
I'm sure there were some complaints about that one. It's starting to roll in. Not like the old one. The old ones were like, that's not violent enough.
Yes, exactly.
They need more
shoot elephants.
Yes.
Yes, shooting elephants.
See if you can have him aiming that burp gun at the Negro family moving in next door.
Oh, this is one of the Western ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
Winchester, the rifle that won the West.
Yes.
Won the West.
Killing
Two
Indians.
Winchester rifles, both faithful replicas of the famous original.
Oh.
This is the cap firing saddle gun.
Nice lever action.
It loads just like the real one.
Wow.
Even ejects the shells.
Cool. I would so have that.
Kid's running with a little cowboy outfit on.
Yeah.
What a
He's
douche.
behind a rock shooting at the indigenous people of America.
Exactly. Yeah. People who are living off the land.
Winning their own business.
Exactly. And look, some sugar that looks like anthrax to put in a blanket.
Yeah, they're not really showing what they're shooting at, but we all know.
We all know.
We all know.
Someone darker than you.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Toys are sold.
His skin has been stained by darkness. You must kill him.
Fucking A. What the hell happened? Like,
don't let their quiet ways fool you. They're not peaceful.
yes. Good boy, Billy. You've shot the savage.
Anyone who lives in a triangle house deserves to be murdered.
Quick, kill them before they kill you with their peaceful ways.
Yes. They're offering you a pipe. You must put bullets in them. Rape their women and name football teams after them. And then wonder why they hate you. Then your ancestors will lose everything in one of their casinos.
Whiskey bottle to trade, sold separately.
Look, a shiny trinket to show the savage.
Complete set $275.
Right.
Very inexpensive back then.
Oh, God.
Is there any other ones?
It is very odd. I do remember some of these growing up, like very. The black and white ones, like when I was a
You remember the times they're portraying.
The swivel holster.
Oh, no.
Oh. Wait a minute.
What?
Oh, shit.
Okay, cut.
Oh.
Print it.
Great, Matty. That's the fastest girl I've ever seen in all my years of making West.
Yeah.
What?
That Mattel swivel shot trick holster can beat the fastest draw, can't it, Matty? Let's see how you do that again.
Take your pants off, Matty.
It has the Mattel bullet loading banner.
Whoa, this kid's spinning a gun like a madman. Is that a young little African-American child?
Yeah, almost.
No, he's holding the gun properly.
I can't tell.
He's not holding it sideways.
Kind of a Sam.
Yes, I guess you can't beat
Whoa!
that. Kids, you can be fast, too, with the Mattel swivel shot. It's
that?
top grain color.
$6.
$6. What a ripoff.
Yeah, well, it is a leather holster.
I could get 2 of the fucking burp guns.
Exactly.
It's only $4.
$4.
Wherever toys are sold. And remember, you can tell it's Mattel. It's swell.
Yes.
I
right.
thought it was going to be, you could tell it's Mattel because Mattel. They weren't good with their slogans.
Because it says Mattel on the box.
Yes. You can tell it's Mattel by the M. Not to be confused by the N, who you never want to bring home.
Yeah, fucking different times, man. Crazy
Good Lord.
shit. Every
Yeah.
kid wanted a toy gun, though. And like, I don't remember much protest from the parents.
No.
They would like, every kid on the block had some toy guns in their house.
I do remember my mother saying, we won't have guns in the house.
Really?
Like at a certain point. Yeah, and it must be.
Oh, man.
It had been becoming a thing at that point.
You were that kid on the block? Oh, boy. Could I borrow a gun so I could play Army with you guys? Boy, Mom! Man, you're a faggot!
What's this under your bed?
Yeah, having a good toy
old
gun
time.
around the
But
house.
Mom, there's an Indian family across the street.
Oh, okay.
They're
All
not
right.
those kind of
Oh,
Indians.
wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the whole psychological thing.
Of everything,
I don't
though.
know.
It was
But
a
of
different
everything.
time.
I
mean,
don't know. Was it?
You won the West.
Yeah.
No discussion from who you took it from.
No, how you won it.
Killing the animals, shooting
Yes.
each other, pure violence, loving war.
Yeah.
I mean, not that long ago.
No,
And
not
it
at all.
completely, everything about that would be wrong. Everything would be processed.
So bad.
Yeah.
Like looked at, not even looked at like, oh, well, we don't do that anymore. It would be looked at like, oh my God, are you crazy?
Like psychopaths are making
Right,
commercials.
like the kid, if a child wanted that, he'd need counseling.
Oh, yeah,
Like
no.
that's the place we're at now. Oh God, that looks fun. I want a toy gun, Mommy. I got the shrink.
What did he say?
Yeah, school counselor. Well, he's not allowed back in school as long as he, and then you got to reprogram the kid to not want it.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
pretty wild.
Is it better or worse?
It's just different.
I don't know. I mean, the violence is much worse now.
It seems to be.
That's
But
a
maybe it's-
reaction to the violence.
Yeah, but
though.
maybe it's not. Maybe the violence isn't worse.
Was it
You
crazy?
think it was,
Maybe
it
it's
was
how
bad back then?
Maybe
Well,
it's just reported more.
There was no
I
school
guess if
shooting
you're
back then, though.
I don't know. I don't
if
know
you're
what
a
the
black
answer
kid,
is.
you would say,
Right,
no,
right.
the violence was worse back then, I'm telling you. It was uniformly okay to beat my ass on the way to school.
Get the fire hose and German Shepherd kit.
Right.
$3.
Right.
Exactly.
I think it
That's
might have
right.
been worse.
It might have been a little worse.
But we only had
Yes.
one news channel, so
Yeah.
I think it's just reported more. I think it's actually getting better.
The dog that won
Yeah.
Watts.
Right.
Wonderful. Break out that fire hose, Johnny.
Yes.
Look, he's trying to vote.
Yes.
Don't look now. He's hitting on your girl.
Oh, my God.
Look at the little box switch for the dog. Woof, 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 woof. Watch him cower in fear.
Press, move his tail and see his jaws move. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yes, blackface for your friends, sold separately.
The good old days.
Yes, that's what I call them.
And with that, we do have to take a break.